Chapter 2, Lesson 4, Solving Equations with the Variable on Each Side. So we've got some more things that are going to happen now. So our steps to solving these types of equations is, the first thing we're going to do is get rid of parentheses. And again, how do we get rid of those parentheses? We distribute. And then after we get rid of those parentheses, we are going to combine any like terms on the same side of the equal sign. So that includes any constants that are on the same side and any variables that are on the same side. Go ahead and combine them. And then we are going to move all variables to the same side. And here's a little hint to help your number stay positive and not get negative. Move the negative or the smallest variable term. So whichever one's smaller, move it. You don't have to. You can still get the right answer if you don't, but you'll avoid some negatives. After we've moved all the variables to one side, we are going to get the constants all on the other side. So if you moved all the variables to the right side, move all the constants to the left. So basically you're going to add or subtract the constant that is still there. And then you are going to multiply or divide what is left. At that point, you're going to be left with a one-step equation. Step 4, you're going to be left with a two-step equation that you then know how to solve. An example. So first thing, get rid of parentheses. We don't have any. Second thing, look for like terms on the same side of the equal sign. So here's my wall. Over here I have a 2 plus a 5k. They're not like terms. I can't combine them. On the right side I have a 3k and a negative 6. I cannot combine them. So I'm going to move my variables all to one side. So I say, okay, I have a 5k and a 3k. So I need to move either the 5k or the 3k. So choose the smallest. So I'm going to move the 3k. Well, how do I get rid of that? Subtract 3k. But remember, here's my wall and my equal sign. I have to subtract 3k on both sides of that. So subtracting 3k gets rid of these 3k. So over on this side, I bring down the 2, and then plus, because I have plus 5k and minus 3k, which leads to positive 2k, equals, and I have a negative 6 left on this side. So now I'm going to get rid of this 2 over here. I'm going to move this constant. I'm going to subtract 2 and subtract 2 on the other side. That's get rid of that. So I have 2k left equals negative 8. Divide both sides by 2, and k equals negative 4. And again, don't forget how we can check it. 2 plus 5 times negative 4 should equal 3 times negative 4 minus 6. So 2 plus negative 20 is negative 18. And over here I have negative 12 minus 6. Zoom, zoom. That equals negative 18. They're a real quick, easy way that we can check if we did it correct or not. Okay, let's look at another example. So now we have to get rid of those parentheses. So I'm going to distribute. So 30m minus 18, distribute, distribute, equals 8m plus 4. Distribute, distribute. Don't forget, when you multiply by 1/3, it's like dividing by 3. So now I get those variables on the same side. So I have 30m and 8m. I'm going to get rid of the small one, the 8m. So minus 8m minus 8m. So I have 22m minus 18 equals 4. Get rid of this minus 18 by plus 18 plus 18. 22m equals 22. Divide by 22, and m equals 1. Again, I can check it. 6 times, and then 5 times 1 minus 3. So I do 6 times 5 minus 3. 6 times 2 is 12. And then I should get that on the other side. So we want that to equal 1/3 times 24 times 1 plus 12. So 1/3 times 24 plus 12, 1/3 of 36. Remember, it's like dividing by 3, so 12, and 12 equals 12. Sometimes we have some special solutions, so sometimes some kind of funny things happen. So the thing that we're going to look at is what happens when the variables all cancel. So when I'm solving my equation, what if the variables all cancel out? What if they all disappear? All right? You can write that too. What if they disappear? They're all gone. All right? Then this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask myself, I'm going to look at what I have left, and I'm going to say, if it's true, then there are all numbers are solutions. All right? Or I can say that there are infinite solutions. Anything can be the solution to that equation. If it's not true, then there are no solutions. There's nothing that that variable can be that will make it true. So I just write no solution. An example. Okay, get rid of my parentheses. So 5x plus 5 equals 15x minus 12 minus 10x. Combine like terms. There's none over here, but over here I have 15x and negative 10x. So that gives me 5x minus 12. Okay, I'm going to move my x's, but they're both the same, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to subtract 5x and subtract 5x. So that leaves me with 5 equals negative 12. My variables all canceled. So I ask myself, is this true? Well, 5 equals negative 12? No. So is what I say is there is no solution to this equation.